Okay, for my second example, we're going to use a cosine, and I'd like to show you one with a sum. So we're going to kind of do it the same way, alpha and beta representing the two angles that we're going to choose from the list. And I want to find the cosine of 165. Here you can see I started it. And if we know cosine 135 plus 30, that'll get us a 165-degree angle. So again, alpha, beta, and then we're going to use the formula up above to replace it. So we're going to use the sum formula, which is the first one. So it's going to be cosine alpha, which is 135, times cosine beta, which is 30. This time it's minus sine alpha times sine beta. So let's go ahead and graph the two angles that we're going to be using. 135 in quadrant 2, of course. And we have 35-degree angle there is going to give us 45. So we want 1, -1, radical 2. So be careful of the signs in the quadrants. Remember, I'm always telling you that. Then we're going to graph up the cosine of 30 or 30 degrees, which is quadrant 1. So it's 1, radical 3, 2. And now we're just going to find the ratios of each of these trig functions in the respective quadrants. Cosine of 135, quadrant 2, is -1 over radical 2. Cosine 30, radical 3 over 2. Sine 135, back to quadrant 2, for +1 over radical 2. And sine 30 in quadrant 1 at 1/2. Multiply your ratios. Again, keep the radicals. We'll end up simplifying them. So 2 radical 2. This up a little bit. And 1 over 2 radical, whoop, that's radical 2, sorry. And now subtract your numerators since we have a common denominator. So negative radical 3 minus 1 all over 2 radical 2. As in the previous example, we'll rationalize the denominator, multiplying by a radical 2 over radical 2. Use your distributive property, and we will be done shortly. Again, the square root of 2 times radical 2 is the square root of 4, which is 2, and multiply that 2 times 2. So the cosine of 165, using a sum identity, is the ratio given below. I'm going to now assign you some practice problems to be turned in this Friday, and good luck with the lesson. Hope to see you guys soon.